Good morning, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show where we go through all of the trending stories in Dubai. Today, of course, we are talking about the fact that children aged 3 to 17 are now eligible for the Sinopharm vaccine in the UAE. We're also talking about one of my favorite topics, very expensive houses in Dubai.
And yeah, we'll be talking about safe and ultra high-tech school buses that are hitting Dubai, and Dubai residents are praying for Turkey after the devastating wildfires.
Not only that, you can win a staycation at Canopy. I love this. The question is, which hotel brand is Canopy part of? Our sponsor, of course, for today's show is Canopy by Hilton, who are currently offering a staycation to one lucky winner. In today's show, you can win. You just need to answer this one simple question. Canopy is part of which hotel brand? I've already said it. And we're going to have more on this later in the show. I have to say, today more than anything, it's just a regular Wednesday, but I'm more excited about today's show than ever because we're giving a staycation. If you want to win that staycation, just answer which hotel brand is Canopy part of in the comments, Instagram comments. We see you, Facebook, we see you, Twitter, YouTube, we see you everywhere. So you can win a staycation. And later in the show, we have an Olympian, UAE Flagbearer, in to talk to us. He's direct off the plane from Tokyo. First stop was the Lovin Dubai office, and Simran bought me apples.
Yes, it's not just a prop. I got you apples for a very special competition that I have planned for us.
Oh, it's a competition. I thought it was just a weird gift.
Yeah, I mean, like, no, it's not a prop.
Thank you. I'm really excited. So, it's a competition. Okay, tell me more.
Nice one.
I'll take any.
Oh, now you will take any.
If you saw Instagram, you say I won't take any.
Before we were live on Instagram, like, oh, it's bruised.
It is bruised.
It's ugly.
It's a competition?
Yes, it's a competition.
Should I be nervous?
Well, it depends on how big you can open your mouth.
One second. Sorry. That was meant to clickbait. Oh, no. Ali or Shahir, we've had a battery issue on Instagram. Can you just fix that, please? Dankeschön.
We're going to wait for our Instafam. Okay, Instafam, we're back.
We're back.
Okay, so the competition. So last night, I saw this person who broke the world record on having the biggest mouth. And she could stuff like 2 cheeseburgers in there, eat a whole apple.
Oh, no, yeah.
And whole apple.
Sorry, I saw this.
Did you see the video?
Did you guys see? She's gone viral, right? Because her mouth is like...
Huge.
Huge.
Like massive.
Let me get it up.
It's cool.
Is this who you're talking about?
Yes, that's exact. Oh my god. In sync. Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay, but how does this biggest mouth in the world relate to the apples?
Because she stuffed an apple in there too.
Okay.
So now we're going to have a competition.
Okay.
To see who's got the bigger mouth.
And potentially get the Guinness World Record and steal her crown.
I don't think that's possible. Can you stuff 2 cheeseburgers in your mouth? Like a full packet of McDonald's fries.
I'm trying to show TikTok. I'm trying to show Instagrams. So this is her as a kid. Yeah, I saw this. I saw it on Diet Prada. If you follow that Instagram page, that's where I saw it last night. So we're going to try and do it. Okay. Okay.
That's like quite a talent to have. Like quite a gift. Opening your mouth that big. The amount of food. You know when you go for a buffet Or like when you go for those brunches, like unlimited, just like stuff everything.
But does she? Oh yeah, okay. So are there rules? Does she? Do I chew and swallow, or do I just go?
I don't know. Like let's leave a mark and see whose mark is the biggest.
Okay. Good way. Okay.
Right?
Thoughts on whether or not Simran and I will be able to fill this whole apple in our
But
mouth?
our voice is breaking on Instagram. Does anyone sounds okay? Does anyone wants to check
Something swallow.
Instagram? R.I.P. English.
Okay.
Okay.
Whoever gets the biggest mark will be in the running for the Guinness World Record. Thank you, Simran, for bringing this competition to the show. 1,
Okay.
2, 3. Ow! Oh, you went up. Oh, Simran smashed me. Ow!
Was mine bigger?
100%.
This is like the second time I've defeated you on this show.
Who's won?
Can you guys even see the marks?
You clearly went, yeah. And
Who's got the bigger mouth?
I'm going to have issues from that one.
Just another day.
Okay. Okay, well, congratulations. Yeah, I really thought I would have that one, but
Simran won.
yeah, so Simran won. Who knew she had the biggest mouth? I could have guessed.
What do you mean?
What?
What do you mean?
I
felt like that insinuated a couple of things.
This is a joke. we work on a show. We chat a lot.
Moving on.
Anyway, Simran won again. I really need to come up with some games to claim back some type of victory. Jumping into our top stories. Children aged 3 to 17 are now eligible for the Sinopharm vaccine in the UAE. This massive news was announced by the UAE Ministry of Health yesterday regarding the vaccines. They said the decision came after clinical trials and extensive calculations based on the emergency use authorization and local evaluations, which are in line with approved regulations. According to NCAA in a tweet. Now, 900 UAE children have actually already taken part in a trial, and they've been dubbed heroes for their participation. Until now, children below the age of 13 were not eligible for any vaccine until Pfizer. However, now children between, like I said, 3 to 13 can take the Sinopharm vaccine in the UAE. Now, NCMA has stated that 70.69% of the population of the UAE are fully vaccinated, which is incredible. And now they're able to move down once again an age bracket. Would love to get your thoughts on this. Parents, is this something you'll be running towards? Of course, with different countries announcing different rules based on vaccinations, having a vaccination will make it a lot easier. But now it's incredible that they have announced that for kids that they'll be able to get it after many clinical trials.
Yeah, and the UAE Ministry of Education have also said that vaccinations will be mandatory for students who want to attend school in the UAE, and this is applicable to students over the age of 16. So that's something. But hearing this news, I'm kind of like, my heart goes out to all the students that are stuck abroad where travel is banned to the UAE. So I mean, I just hope like they open up flights from those countries so students can come back, parents can come back, maybe even teachers that are stuck abroad can come back.
100%. And if you have any stories on that, please do share them with us. We'd love to kind of shine a light on people. Like there must be so many families affected by flights at the moment, and it might make you consider, if you are traveling, just kind of do travel to green list countries, because ambers can move to red quicker than that. You do not want to be left stuck anywhere.
For sure. But moving on to our next school related story, safe and ultra high-tech school buses will be hitting Dubai. Now, Dubai's Road and Transport Authority (RTA) are adding 440 new school buses just in time for back to school. Now, the 2021-2022 academic year will hopefully be in school, and safety measures are a major priority. Online learning was great while it lasted, but it's time to go back to school. Of course, with all vaccinations in place, PCR tests in place, and this is aimed to, the high-tech buses are aimed to encourage parents to switch from private vehicles to school buses and trust their safety. Now, Mansoor Rahma Al-Falasi, the CEO of Dubai Taxi Corporation, explained that the school buses are fitted with high-tech devices for monitoring and tracking both buses and students, and accordingly improve the security and safety of the service. Now, this means that the buses will have cameras, sensors, and more to ensure that no student is left behind, and an emergency button to communicate with the control center, a GPS, a radio frequency identification, and that's the RFID system, and an engine self-exhaust extinguishing system. These features have been selected to conform to the highest global safety standards.
I think that is going to be such a sigh of relief to parents. Obviously growing up, we didn't have sensors on our buses. We didn't have GPS to let parents know where buses were. But, there's been so many tragic stories that even putting your child on a school bus is a difficult decision for parents. And many parents across the country have to make that decision because of work commitments.
Of course.
So knowing that the RTA have put this together is so incredible. I think the sensor, out of all of the features, the sensor to make sure that to detect people on and off the bus is really the most impressive and the most needed one.
And buses really do bring back so many memories, right? Like bittersweet ones. Have you ever been on a bus? Yeah? No?
I've been on a bus.
Why are you laughing?
I feel like lots of people have been on a bus. It brings back a soundtrack. So I remember when I was super young, the school bus I got to school, which is just down the road, he would play loads of like really old 70s, 80s, I don't know if it's rock, but like songs like Going to the Chapel and Gonna Get Married. So just like really old school songs, and I was like, this is kind of cool. He was fun. Matt Flaherty.
Your bus used to play music?
That was the name of the bus driver. It was very old school and colloquial. What about you?
Was your bus driver cool?
I just remember that music and him. He was just like I don't think he was like super cool.
Like one of the part of the squad.
He was like an old man who just drove the bus in his spare time. What about you?
Man, for mine, I used to take the bus when I was very little. Then after that, my mom started dropping us. But it was like we had days when it was so much fun and the mingling was great, and there were the seniors who used to sit in the back of the bus. I used to go like, look at the cute guys. There were days when like you get dragged and bullied, and like you just want to go back home and like never go to school again. So it's like great that the cameras now, it's like it'll supervise students. So there's any bad behavior on the bus, you can report that and it's like caught on camera. So the whole thing of bullying also reduces significantly.
Yeah.
So that's great. I wish I had that when I was small.
Yeah, as far as I know, the schools now, they segregate. So you'll have the high school in one, because the schools are so big, right?
Okay.
But also I do think that behavior is a big issue on the buses, especially for the older kids, because they've just left school, they're high in adrenaline, and then they're sitting on a bus for potentially 40 minutes with all their friends, and there's maybe like one or two supervisors to look after them. So I know that here, well, I just remember from the school that I worked in that behavior in the bus was a tricky one to manage. So hopefully this will help with that too. Moving on, look, before I get into our next stories, I just want to give a big shout out to the staycation giveaway we have on the show today. It's with Canopy by Hilton, and if you want to win a staycation at this brand new, super cool, stylish, modern hotel in Ansif, all you need to do is answer in the comments, and we'll be checking all the comments after the show to make sure that we get your answers in, and we'll announce the winner tomorrow. The question is to get into the competition, simply answer, which hotel brand is Canopy part of? Jumping into our next story. We're talking about Dubai's most expensive rental. It costs a whopping 3.8 million dirham per year.
Oh my God.
It's incredible. Pam Jumeirah has broken another property record, and just in general, it's worth noting that luxury villas in the UAE prices are skyrocketing. There's a massive demand at the moment, and luxuryproperties.com, they successfully signed a 3.8 million dirham deal for a gorgeous villa rental, and that's the annual price. So it's a 9-bed villa, fully kitted out with all of the luxuries one would expect if you're going to be living that millionaire life, including gym, sauna, private deck, beach frontage, a private pool. It's the dream. And all bills are included. Because you're going to be worried about your bills.
And chiller free.
Diva and chiller free. I mean, if you were moving into a big villa and you had a pool, the bills are going to be astronomical. So it's worth. So for example, if your work is going to pay, find me a job that my work is going to pay 3.8 million for my villa, and then if you had to pay the bills, it's something.
And the internet bills?
Oh, good question. Probably not.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like bills included doesn't include internet.
But bills included should include the internet, right?
I don't know.
That is a bill.
does.
Does it include it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my God.
I don't know.
That is astronomical.
And the pictures are just very, very nice. If you like grey and white decor, that type of vibe, very chill, muted tones. If you have lots of friends to invite to your dinner party with like your 10-seater dinner table, or just invite someone to cook and don't invite anyone, just have a dinner yourself. It's just the dream.
This is so depressing.
Why?
No, I mean like people are living their lives and then it's just like, oh my God.
This is just the 1%.
Don't you want to be that 1%? But they don't have a bowling alley, so maybe it's not worth it.
I'm sure there's a space to build one.
That's what's missing,
Yeah, I know.
Well, that's a good thing. Like, if you had the $1 million dirham villa, what's the one thing that you would put in it?
Home theater system.
Oh, it's
Home
got
salon.
one.
It's got one? Okay.
Those are a norm now.
Oh yeah, home
Yeah.
theater systems.
I'll put a basketball court.
Basketball court.
Wow, that you can do in like a normal villa.
No.
Maybe a salon, like a massage zen type, Bali inspired.
Oh my God.
What would you guys do?
And a podcast room, a studio room, a green screen.
We have that here.
What else do the Kardashians have in their $1 million homes?
I think more about people rather than things.
Oh,
So,
like entertaining people?
no, like a chef would be the dream.
Oh.
Wouldn't you want a room just for entertaining others so they don't come to other parts of your house and just wreck the whole place?
Isn't that what like traditional houses have?
Like a
So
living room?
we grew. No, well, this is something, and I believe it's in many cultures. But when we grew up, there was the good room. We called it the drawing room.
Yeah.
Never used it. Once a year, Christmas time. Genuinely, and it was like the nicest room in the house. And I believe here, right, there's also the entertaining room that.
Just living room, drawing room.
No, it's called this. What's it called?
What's it called?
When you have.
Like a living room.
No, help me out here. When you have
Grand room.
not the salon, but the.
Saloon.
Saloon?
When local people entertain in their home, they entertain in the first room.
Living area.
No, guys, there's a word.
Saloon, I think.
It could be the saloon. It's the. Surely it's very normal.
Studio.
No,
Okay.
the home entertaining
We're just gonna
room.
give it a while because we want to get to the bottom of this.
It's in Emirati culture. I don't want to say it's, but I also believe.
Majlis, they're saying
Majlis, thank you.
I thought it, but that's not it. Majlis is not like Majlis is like the seating area for
Which
like,
is
during Ramadan.
Yeah, it's more of.
Ramadan and Eid, you know that the tents and stuff.
But I used to go and give lessons in homes when I was teaching,
And there would be
and I would always be in the majlis because they're gonna bring out some water and some fruit.
Usually, majlises are separate from the household itself, just for privacy reasons. That's all. Yeah.
They're saying drawing room. It's
Drawing room, yeah. Well, when I grew up, it was a drawing room. We used it once a year, and I thought it was like, yeah. Anyway, no need for it. Pointless.
I'm just like a really bad host, to be honest. I hate people going into my room, my kitchen, my bathroom. It's like, this is where you're allowed. This is where you stay.
Do they get bathroom rights or?
Access the guest bathroom, right?
Oh, cool. Fair.
Do not touch my pillow or my bed or my room or my things or my makeup.
Which guest is going to has touching your pillow?
Like if someone wants to go to my bed and chill, I'm just like,
That's okay.
is that?
It's your own personal space. Depends on the friend. I mean, if it's like your mom, she can do what she wants.
Oh yeah, depends on the guest, of course. Sometimes. Anyway, moving on. This is some really tragic news that we're going to be getting into. Now, Dubai residents are praying for Turkey after the devastating wildfires. Turkey is currently battling horrific wildfires that have been ongoing since Wednesday, July 25th, and fires have been reported to have been erupted in 32 provinces since. And the cause of the fire has given way to heavy conjecture. Whilst experts have recognized global warming and climate change as a source of the blaze, on the other hand, Turkish authorities are investigating arson possibly caused by outlawed Kurdish militants or children. However, no official statement has been released on the same. Now, Forestry Minister Bakir Pakdemirli promised to hold those responsible for starting the fire accountable for the extensive damages and the loss of innocent lives. Now, amidst all of this, Dubai residents have taken to social media to voice their concerns over the tragic calamity, and manifold prayers have been sent to the country and its residents. Now, beside us, you can see apocalyptic visuals and apocalyptic visuals that have been left as a result of the tragic wildfire, and the internet is in absolute shock over this. And the wildfires have also left 8 dead and forced tourists to flee from hotels and resorts with little to no belongings. And right now, our thoughts and prayers are currently with Turkey and its people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's absolutely devastating. It's definitely being shared a lot on social media, and I think there's Turkey 2021 Wildlife Relief Fund. So of course, if you want to share the story, but of course, if you want to help in any way, there is more information there for you at tpffund.org. You can learn more about the fires, and if there's any way you can help, you can find out there. And moving on, we've talked about it a little bit, and I've seen some of your answers coming through. Facebook, no one on Facebook has actually put in the correct answer yet that I can see. Maybe I'm missing one, but I've seen a couple come through on Instagram already. Look, today we are giving away a staycation at Canopy. The question is that you have to answer in the comments right now, which hotel brand is Canopy part of? So before we get into it, a little bit of intro about the hotel itself. Canopy is Hilton's chain of boutique hotels. So it's very comfortable with a very cool design. And the one that you have a chance to win is located in Dubai's coolest hoods, that's Al Seef, which is literally just 10 minutes away from the airport. And look, like I said, if you want to win, get your answers in now, and we will announce the winner tomorrow. This is a very cool staycation opportunity. I'm even looking at the photos now, like there's like amazing, it's very modern, very slick design. The rooms, like some of the rooms have like these hammocks in them, which is so cool, looking out at this gorgeous, the gorgeous view. Very cool as always with Hilton brands, and you can win one. Just get your answers in. Shrichi, I see your answer. Good, I see your answer.
It's so aesthetic, and like, yeah, Casey has dropped a hint, and
I would never.
She would never, no. But like, yeah, keep listening in for clues now. Canopy Hotel by Hilton is offering fun summer packages, including free tickets to Liguana Water Parks, Museum of Illusions, and Dubai Parks and Resorts. But we're giving this epic staycation for absolutely no cost, which means free, which means complimentary, which means free.
De nada.
And yeah, all you got to do is get your comments in. Just answer the question. Casey's been asking you throughout.
Yeah, you know, Canopy by Hilton Dubai Al Seef. It's a new hotel. Like I said, it's very cool. What is your favorite thing about hotels, guys? What is your very favorite thing? Staying in a hotel.
The bathrooms.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. The bed.
If the bathrooms aren't great.
The small stuff you can steal. I love the honesty. Oh, I love all of it.
You know, once I went to a hotel and the client was there, so she was taking me on a tour, and she's telling me like the hotel knows of every single thing when a guest comes in and like takes it, or things like they're ordering extra and they can replace, you know, whatever. They're like, the hotel is completely aware for every room, all the guests.
Shahir.
I still bath mats.
What did you think? Bath?
You took the bath mat?
Yeah.
Bath mat?
Because I just moved here. I was like, if it's here, I might as well.
Have you not seen the Friends episode when it's like Ross is like the ultimate thief, but he's like, okay, not okay. So it's like apple, okay, bowl, not okay.
Extras.
Wow, Shahir. I saw, I was staying in a hotel once, and I was told by the manager that the most interesting steal they had was the espresso coffee machine. And they realized as they left, so when they were very aware that the coffee machine was gone. So as the couple were checking out of their stay in the Maldives, the hotel had to ask them, do you have a coffee machine?
Oh, that is so embarrassing.
So embarrassing.
That is so, then what happened?
The coffee machine was retrieved. It was put back to the room.
Did they get fined? Was there a complaint?
I don't think so.
Were they like, okay, they just gave it back and that's it and walked away really fast?
I know, I wasn't there. I just know what happened.
Oh my god!
Yeah. Yeah, she heard.
I should admit this, but I took a coconut do not disturb sign from the Maldives once.
Oh, that's okay.
Went to the Maldives? Nice.
So is that an issue?
A coconut do not disturb sign. I feel like that's
cute.
I feel like that's kind of cute because it's like the Maldives, once in a lifetime trip.
Imagine the hotel, like, oh, there we go again. Another one. Another one just gone.
Thank you for your answers coming in on Facebook. I'm going to give you the question one more time. If you want to win that staycation at Al Seef with Canopy by Hilton, all you have to do is answer the question, which brand is Canopy? Which hotel brand is Canopy? Now,
should we also, sorry,
go ahead,
tell Instagram, like, we lose your comments. So if you want to participate, like right after the live goes up on IGTV in our Lovin Dubai feed, just comment your answers there.
Well, I'm planning to, yeah.
Or a screenshot. Okay, never mind.
Well, both. The more times you enter, the better, really. And then we'll drop them all into a random Instagram prize winner generator, and then that will be it. Snaps. Okay, stay tuned, because yesterday in the studio we had none other than a UAE Olympian off the plane from Tokyo. Yusuf Amatroushi landed here in the UAE. He was the youngest ever UAE Flagbearer at just 18 years old, an athlete to watch. An amazing story. He's with us right after this. Now, Instagram, go on to Facebook to watch the full show, because he was here yesterday. Stay safe, wash your hands, goodbye from me.
Bye.
Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. We are joined by Yusuf Amatroushi. At the age of 18, he's broken over 35 national records, and he was part of this year's Olympics and a 100-meter freestyle swimmer. But you might know him from the viral clip of him being the youngest UAE flag bearer at the Olympics this year. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. It's an honor being here.
An honor being here. You just came from the Olympics. So much to get through with you. But first of all, tell us, UAE flag bearer, the youngest ever to do it. What was that experience like?
I was honored. It's a big responsibility for me, like at this young age, to be the flag bearer in the biggest sporting event in the world, in the Olympics. And like everyone is watching, I had to be, and it boosted my confidence going to the Olympics. And now, like after the Olympics done, it boosted even my personality for the upcoming events, competitions.
I'm sure it did. How many UAE participants are there at the Olympics this year?
6 athletes.
6?
Yeah.
1 of 6 represented the UAE. That's
Yeah.
absolutely incredible.
Thank you.
And 18, it was your first Olympics. Did you notice a difference because it was COVID? Like, are you upset that you had to come back early? Because I know Olympics participants this year can't stay for the duration of the event. The whole Olympics.
Well, it's because of COVID, but like, I can't be mad because it happened, you know, the Olympics. So like, and even though I had to come back to prepare for my upcoming events, so I'm not mad because of that. But like, at least I had to race in the Olympics and like go with the best athletes in the world.
How was your Olympic swim?
It was great. It went well. Everything was great about it. It's pushing me to become even better in the future in my upcoming swims.
Tell us about maybe your family watching. Were they Zooming? Was anyone able to travel with you?
No one was able to travel because of COVID, but like everyone, like maybe all of my school friends, teammates from my club, national team, teammates, my whole family, like 200, 300 people watching me from TV. Like it was a great experience. That's
absolutely incredible. What school do you go to? University? Let's give a shout out.
So I just finished school from Applied Technology High School and heading to the US to continue my swimming and educational career.
Incredible. Talking about your swimming and educational career, your swimming career started it started with football, right?
I remember coming with my mother to the sports club wearing Manchester United jersey, Cristiano Ronaldo one. And the coaches in the swimming pool were like, he can't go to football, he has to come to swimming. He's like so lean and tall at a very young age. He's gonna have a bright future. And here I am, like 10 years later, with like going to the Olympics and breaking national records.
Wow! Can you actually remember that moment? Because maybe as a kid, if you have a Ronaldo jersey and you're a Man U fan, and they're saying, "Off to the pool with you, you're fit for the pool." Did you actually understand that as a kid? That maybe, like, because that would be quite a mature. For me, I'd be like, well, I want to play football or whatever it would be, you know.
I didn't want to play swimming, to be honest. Like first 1-2 years, I didn't want to play swimming, but like when I started breaking national records and getting medals on like national competitions, I started loving the sport even more and more. And with the years going over and over, I started like to concentrate more. And then like knowing about the Olympics, then I had my goal for like 3-4 years, and then it happened.
It happened like an absolute.
Yeah.
It's so amazing. Like imagine just to represent your country on a national level is crazy.
Yeah.
What was it like, or what was it like the moment that you realized it could be a career? Because we all kind of have hobbies and we have passions, and then they develop. And if you're talented, it goes further. What was the moment that you said, "This is something I can do full time"?
Like 2 years ago, like started getting like not only national, but getting to compete like on the big stage, Arab Championship, GCC Championship, and getting medals in there. I felt like I can do even more. I can give more for the sport. I can improve not by only Yusuf. I can improve like how the sport is going in the UAE, and that's why I took the chance to go to in the future to the US to study and continue my swimming career to push the sport even more in the UAE.
What is the swimming society like in the UAE at the moment?
It's been improving a bit, but like still it's got like a lot of work to do, and hopefully in the future it's gonna be like even better.
Speaking of moving on to study in the States, you have just completed your high school career. You're off to study in the US. You're a pro swimmer for your country. How do you manage it all?
It's a bit hard, but like you have to manage like school, swimming, everything. Like you have to manage it mentally too. Like you have to like give it all every single training, and you have to manage school and getting high grades. And now going to the university, it's gonna be even harder. But like I have to like be like up to the responsibility, because at the end of the day, I'm like representing my country.
100%. But even there, responsibility between like getting those high grades and how much do you prioritize towards the sport? You know, do you feel like you have always prioritized sports, or are you able to like fit in some fun?
I've always been prioritizing it, but like swimming takes your whole time. Like when you're training doubles, like in the morning and afternoon, and then you have to recover, and then you have to do like schoolwork. There's no time to fit in other stuff. That's why like I'm sacrificing my life for the sport, and it's like giving it back to me. Like it's coming back to me in a better way, like going to Olympics, going to the US, so many stuff.
100%.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about the NCAA teams, what that means to you, and
yeah, like to become like one of the first athletes, not swimmers, to represent a university at the NCAA Division I level. It's big. It's a very big competition in the US, especially for college. And this like level of swimming is gonna improve me a lot in the international competitions in the upcoming years.
So would you be on a scholarship to the US?
Yeah, I'm on a scholarship to the US.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So you guys might recognize Yusuf because the video of him hoisting the UAE flag went viral. Did you have any idea that that was going to happen?
I didn't know that I'll be like the flag bearer for like maybe one day before the opening ceremony. And even after with it happening, I didn't think it would go so viral with like local news up here, so many people seeing it. Like Instagram pages having like millions and posting about like Yusuf is like carrying our country's flag in the biggest sporting event. It gave me goosebumps, but like it gives me also confidence going to the Olympics.
Amazing. We've already covered, obviously you made it to the Olympics, but 35 national records already. What does that mean to you? And also, do you have your medal? Are you the type of person to place your medals around your room, or where do you keep them?
I'm not the type of person to like put the medals, but like I take them like more into myself. Like I know every single race of them. Like I knew like even if it's not like a world championship gold medal, but that race was like tough. Like trying to race with like really strong national swimmers, or for example in the GCC, or for example in the Arab Championship. So like I have like great memories in these races, and they're like pushing me a lot for my future.
How much do you need to prepare mentally? I feel like we've touched on physically, but before these races, like what are you doing the night before your Olympics race? Are you superstitious? Like, do you do anything right before the race? Like, do you have what's cool runnings for the kiss the lucky egg? Like, do you have your own things?
No, I'm a pretty confident person, but like going to like big races, even the Olympics, I was like confident that I have to like perform as best as I can possible, and I don't have like specific things that I do, but like I'm always confident with myself because like I've done the training, I've done the hard work. Now it's like the easy part, which is racing. So like yeah.
Interesting. You know what? We will be following your journey because I feel like there's a lot more to come, guys. 18 years old, carrying the UAE flag at the Olympics. We have him in the studio. Thank you so much. I think a big round of applause for the Olympian. An Olympian, we're honoured. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Guys, that is it. Yusuf Amatrushi on the Lovin Dubai show. We're back with you every single weekday morning. Stay safe, wash your hands. See you tomorrow.
Thank you so much.